Good morning, everybody. It's Catherine here. Today is April 7th, 2023, and it has just been 91 days since I started my 5-fluorouracil treatment and 71 days or 70 days since my last treatment day. So I started healing that quickly, and I wanted to give you an update. So a little over 90 days, and that is from the start of my 5-fluorouracil treatment. I wanted to give you just a quick glimpse at what you'll potentially look like after you start it and you go 3 months. So let me just give you a close-up of my skin, and again, as consistent with my other videos, right out of the shower, about 15 minutes. And let me give you a close-up. So as I had said previously, in spots where you had flares, you may see some residual redness, but your skin overall will no longer have those depressions or spots where your skin eroded, where you were having potentially active precancers. So when you come out of a hot shower, when you are, for example, lifting heavy things, working out, side, that kind of thing, you may still see some redness. And I imagine that's going to go on for a fair amount of time, but it is improving. And I notice it mostly right out of a hot shower. So let me just get a little bit close and give you a good look. My chin, for the most part, is no longer having that redness. And I'm still getting some right in here. This was very raw and sore. My nose area right under here a little bit. And you can see some areas that next year when I'm treating my skin with the 5FU, which will be in December, I expect this to flare, and I expect this to flare. This is from my glasses. It'll always be there. Anyhow, again, this turned out to be a vascular situation, so that's nothing to worry about right there. And I'm going to give you just a pretty good close-up. And as I've mentioned in previous videos, this is not going to do anything overall for melasma. It's not going to do anything for your wrinkles. So if you think that it's a wrinkle treatment, it really isn't. This spot right here, he froze last time I went in to see him, even though it had had the 5FU treatment and it had gone an extra 7 days. I'm not sure if he missed the actual spot or not, but there is a little residual raised patch there that I'm going to have to deal with. So I would imagine he's going to end up taking that off and biopsying it. And again, my eyebrows, I'm actually very happy with my eyebrows. And as you go around, again, this area really took the treatment very hard. So when I push on it, it will turn red, but it goes away quickly. It's very non-noticeable. But the texture of my skin definitely is improved. Eyebrows again. And I had a pretty good spot there. That's fading out nicely. And all across my nose area right here was very scabbed and sore when I first stopped treatment, and healed up very, very nicely. But you can definitely see all the melasma on my skin, so. But all of this is healed very, very nicely. So I just wanted to give you a quick glance and kind of give you some perspective on, what you may be looking at in 90 days. Remember that the 5FU Efudex treatment is not going to treat melanomic type cancers or precancers. Unfortunately, that's something that's going to have to be left up, to biopsies and excisions, that kind of thing. But for non-melanomic skin cancer, such as basal cell and squamous cell in situ, and you'll have to read up on that, it can be effective for that. But as I've said in every single video, if you think for a second that you have precancers on your face, ask for this treatment. You ask your doctor for this treatment. It is not a cure-all. If your basal cell cancer is too deep-seated and too far gone, it's not going to take care of that. You're probably going to end up potentially having a Mohs surgery. I know that there's some other options out there that you can always discuss with your doctor, but in general, Mohs is the gold standard. Now, I'm not going to lie to you and tell you that I think they do a fantastic job. I don't. For anybody that just popped in for the first time right now seeing this video, this was a Mohs surgery for a deep-seated basal skin cancer. And because of how it has to connect to the artery, they have to make an incision here and an incision here. This, when they removed the side of my nostril, is actually cartilage out of my nose. And I don't even know how to tell you, how to handle that kind of news. But I would definitely, most definitely, go get a second opinion if you're diagnosed with a skin cancer. And if they're talking about having a plastic surgeon involved, I'd go interview a couple of plastic surgeons on top of it. I just, unfortunately, didn't know any better and thought, based on everything I was told, I was going to come out looking exactly, the same, not exactly the same, but, it was not going to be noticeable at all. And it is. So I would highly recommend, especially if it's on your face, to make sure that you spend the extra time, you go get that second opinion, you go find out what additional treatment options you may have, and on top of it, you interview a couple of plastic surgeons. Just because they're affiliated with your derm doesn't mean that they're the end-all be-all. So that would be my recommendation. But outside of that, I think this is a fantastic precancer treatment. Watch my other videos. They're very real, and they give you exactly my experience and my recommendations throughout my treatment. And I hope that, you have found these helpful. I've got other videos to come, but I did want to do a follow-up so that you could see that the aggravation of having to go through this, it goes by really fast. It's really surprising. And hands down, I think it was well worth it. So with that being said, ladies, if you're, going to work, that kind of thing, you can definitely use your face makeup. Covers it up beautifully. I mean, you can't tell that I recently went through any kind of a treatment at all. It's wonderful. And I go out bare-skinned, and it's not like when I was in the middle of treatment where people were like, what's she got going on? So that being said, I will see you soon. And as we're starting to head into spring and summer, a reminder, sunblock is a great friend to have. Wear it, reapply it. Find some hats that you like, that fit your head, that you'll wear. Get over the fact that you might have hat hair. Just who cares? You know what? It's better than skin cancer. So take care, and I really appreciate you watching my videos, and please pass them along to anybody that you think might benefit from knowing what sun exposure can do to your skin, and what being 20 years old develops into when you're 60 years old. So take care. Bye-bye.